Hi, my name's Adrian James from Nice Times Close. You're watching Live Prog.
Hello, welcome to Live Prog and welcome to a new video review. And what album do I have for you this time? A very interesting one. This one, Matt Stevens' Relic. Before I go on, I gotta, make a bit of a confession. About a year ago, Matt Stevens sent me an email with a link to his music and asked if I was interested in reviewing his music on Live Prog. Now I listened to it and, you gotta know something about Matt Stevens. He's a guitar player and his music is just guitar. Well, it's not just guitar, there's some other instruments in it, but it's not a band. Matt Stevens is basically a one-man band. So when I listened to the music, I listened to a couple of songs and I said, I don't like it that much. So, as a rule, I say if I don't like the music, I don't review it. So I didn't. Now, we moved on and, Matt Stevens, of course, just kept on doing what he does best, making music. And he recorded another album, which is this one, Relic. Now, I started picking up on a lot of noises about him on Facebook and on Twitter, and I thought, maybe, got curious, so I checked it. So I went back to his music and listened to some samples of Relic. And I was very surprised to like what I heard. So I, changed my opinion about his music. I got in touch with Matt and I said, listen, do you still want your music to be reviewed on Live Prog? Well, Matt was very happy. Of course, I can imagine that, and he sent me a copy of, Relic, this album. Here you have the back, and if we open it, there's not much information on it, but there's not much information necessary. Matt's been a musician for quite a long time, and he's been very active. He recorded 3 albums so far, and he plays a lot live, and he opens for a number of bands like Barclay James Harvest, Fish, Touchstone. So, people in England that go to Prog concerts definitely know him and seen him on stage, and he got very good reviews. Relic, here we have it then. What can I say about the album? It has 10 tracks, a little over 40 minutes, and a very diverse collection of songs on the album. Of course, it's all guitar based, it's instrumental, there are no vocalists. He didn't do it entirely by himself because, when I look at that little bit of information you have there, I see he has Kevin Feasey doing bass and keyboards, Chrissy Caulfield doing violin, and Stuart Marshall doing drums, and of course guitar by Matt, but also bass guitar and glockenspiel. Interesting. So with those instruments he creates his music, and if I look at the songwriting, I find it a very interesting album, diverse, different kinds of songs. He has some acoustic songs, he has some softer songs. There are a couple of heavier tracks. One of them is one of the last songs in the album called Frost. It's a bit of a heavier track mixed with softer parts. There's a bit of an electronic song in it, Sand Part 2, which I also found very interesting to hear, how he did that. And there's some psychedelica on the album as well, and I was amazed that he could do it, but he pulls it off, So songwriting wise, very interesting, very diverse. If I look at him as being a musician, I gotta say he's an amazing guitar player. If you listen to the parts he plays and how he plays it, you know, it's really great to listen to. I can honestly say that this album is not background music, you know, it really wants your attention when you put it on. I listened to the album in various places, including at work, and I found that at work it didn't, I didn't like it very much, but at home or on my MP3 player it worked quite well. So, well, definitely a very interesting album and absolutely a musician to support. Well, he's truly an independent musician, and well, I don't know if he lives off his music, I don't know, but nevertheless, he puts a lot of time and energy and effort in it to create good songs that are interesting for the people. Now, you can download this album and you can, well, pay whatever you think the music is worth. Well, if you do that, if you want to download it, I really recommend and advise and urge you, pay the man some money, because this music is worth it. And if you're like me and you don't care much for digital downloads, you want to have the CD, well, as you can see, I have a copy in my hand. It's available, Matt Stevens, Relic, so absolutely worth checking out, If you have a chance to see him live, I think it's quite an experience. I hope one day I can see him in Holland, you never know. But for now, I really enjoyed Relic, so I hope you will enjoy it too.